Recent.
Yeah, this
Super
recent.
recent.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
super recent. Like
Oh
probably
my
two and a
God.
half.
Yeah, bro.
Probably 2.5 years he been gone. But yeah, I was looking for apartments in LA. And that's why I like stood on moving to LA, because like before he passed, he was heavily like go out there. Like you already capitalized in the Bay. You did Summer Jam, you did the Rolling Louds, you're performing at every club, you good with the radio, like go expand your brand. And I'm just like, all right, bet. So like when we had that talk and he told me to do that, I just stood on that. Like I'm just gonna go to LA, fuck it. And then I was looking for apartments. Mind you, I was still living, or no, I wasn't still living with my parents. I had my own apartment in Antioch, literally right down the street from my parents' house. And then, like, normally, I just go to, like, my parents' house, pick up my mail, whatever, because I was still sending stuff to their house. I wasn't trying to send stuff to my apartment. So I just always sent it to my mom's house because I was literally right around the corner.
Right.
So I flew back in from L.A., and then after I flew in from L.A., went to my mom's house. It was, like, late at night. Went to my mom's crib. And then, walked in the house, got my mail, walked out. But as I was walking out, my mom was like, you need to slow down before you miss something. I didn't know what she meant by that. Like, she was like, you need to slow down before you miss something. Mind you, like, this is what I always do. I always go in my mom's house, get the mail, shake, go back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always did that. So when she said that, I stopped. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, slow down before I miss something. Like, what you mean? And she's like, just slow down before you miss something. And I'm just like, I don't know. And then mind you, like my biggest thing was I didn't want to move to LA because I didn't want something to happen while I was in LA. Like that was my biggest thing. Like, man, I can't leave my family. I'm a heavy family person. So I never wanted to leave my family. And that was like the thing that was holding me back. So when she said that, I'm like, slow down before I miss something. Like, all right. And then I just left the house, got in my car, didn't drive 2 minutes or a minute. I ain't even leave the neighborhood. She called me. And then she said, like, Derek, turn around. And it's just, that was the most traumatizing call in my life. So she called me, and then I turned back, and then they said they found him.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact that your pops
Talk
didn't
about
say
signs.
anything, like for you, is that something, do you, for me, like, I feel like I'm the type where it's like, I try to speak a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like to people around me, to express myself, you know what I'm saying? A little bit in certain ways. Like, I feel like your pops didn't, right? So did you get closed off in those moments now, like in those certain situations? Or is it hard for you to express the way you feel in certain situations?
No, my dad was a very talkative person. Like, he put me on so much game. Like, I wouldn't like jewelry if it wasn't for him. Like, I got my Rolex because he had a Rolex, not because the rapper had a Rolex or nothing. He had a Rolex, and that was just the biggest thing with him was like, you know what I'm saying, Rolex. And when I was a kid, I'm like, man, I'm getting a Rolex when I get older. And then I finally got one, and then went to him, made a video with him with both of our Rolexes on. And he for sure, he put like me and my brother and like my whole family just on like crazy game.
That's
Like, he never wanted us to be selfish people, always help people, always look out. Like, you know, just he always preached to us and brought us up as like, you get what you give out type shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I don't like to do shady business. I don't like to do none of that because I feel like karma's real and something going. You feel me? It's gonna reciprocate the way you don't want it to reciprocate at a crazy time. So I just try to do good business always, 100%.